once. Let me explain for Chinese session. So let me say in Chinese language. So 大家呢，就是说有愿意听中文的呢，可以进入中文会场。可能我发现有些人给我那个发信息，他们不还要中文的这个中文 ID。大家看到你们的底下有一个就是进入分组讨论那个。Let me move that conference. We can start the second speaker. Second speaker is Zhihua Jiao, come from Shanghai, China. Today she will give us presentation. The topic is strategy of pain treating summarized from 数问取痛 theory. Dr. Jiao has got a master degree, acupuncture degree. And currently, Dr. Jiao is a senior physician. She currently works at Department of Acupuncture in Yueyang Hospital, affiliated to Shanghai University of Chinese Medicine. She passed the American Acupuncture Physician License exam. She also studied with Professor Gui Rongdong. Professor Dong is a famous Chinese medical doctor in Shanghai. After more than 10 years of clinical practice, Dr. Jiao has expertise in treating stroke, various pains, and internal diseases with acupuncture and Chinese medicine. Let us warmly welcome Dr. Jiao start her presentation. Please. Dr. Jiao, now, we are waiting. Your screen. No share. Not successful. Can you speak? You can open your, switch on your voice. Not successful. Your.
Hello?
Yeah, I
can you hear me?
I listen you, but we can hear, but we can't see your PPT. You doesn't successfully share your PPT.
How about now?
No, try again.
Sorry for that.
No worries.
Let's try again. How about now?
Yes, successful.
Okay.
Very good.
Okay. Okay, then let's begin. Thank you for your introduction. And can you see me? By the way.
Oh, I can't see you, but
no.
Not. Yeah, I can't.
Okay. Then only the PPT. Okay. Thank you for the introduction. This is Zhihua. I'm honored to have this chance to share my thoughts on pain syndrome and pain treating. Speaking of pain, it is a syndrome occurs in plenty of disease. Patients come over to see the doctor mostly with pain as their chief compliments. That makes pain problem study meaningful. As one of the earliest literature of ancient books of traditional Chinese medicine on pain syndrome, 素问举痛论 has a profound understanding of pain syndrome. It not only summed up the causes, pathogenesis, features, locations, clinical manifestations, but also discussed transmission and prognosis in detail, and is being the principal's treatment for pain syndrome. So for ancient times to present, doctors followed the principles and pains are getting cured. So today, let's review this article. My sharing today based on repeated reading and practice of the literature and use experience of other doctors, of course, for reference. I summed up today's presentation into 3 parts. Firstly, it's about what's in 举痛论. It takes code, the literature takes code as an example to illustrate how pain happening, how it affecting the circulation of qi and blood to cause pain. And by listing heat in small intestine as a reminder of, though code is important, it is not always the reason. And one of the most treasured guidelines we can learn from this piece of article is that it promotes the thoughts of when there is stagnation, there's pain. And when there's lack of nourishment, there's pain. In Chinese, 不通则痛, 不容则痛. And this article successfully made it the guideline for recognizing and treating pain syndrome. Under the guidance of it, treating principle becomes clear, including warm up, recode, remove stagnation, and nourish the deficiency. So let's look at it in detail. Back to the first part. Why is code the key factor of pain syndrome? We all know that trends to contract and trends to calculate are 2 of the code's characters, the basic characters of code. According to the literature, when code affects meridian externally, it causes vessel contraction, then make qi and blood decrease and cause pain. Then, when code invades intravasal, it affects the regular circulation and induces stagnation, and finally, pain happens. In this process, we've noticed that the code to contract, to calculate the character play an important role in pains happening. Okay, so then we know code is the key factor of pain syndrome. This I quote from Yellow Empress Canon on impediment syndrome. Qibo said, it is to the excessive code, and while there is the code, there would appear pain. Code happens to be at most of the pathological process of pain. Entrance to contract, entrance to calculate are the essence of pain. So that's why code is key factor of pain syndrome. In this literature, it listed no less than 14 kinds of pain syndrome. I made it into a diagram. So they are the code effect, the external meridian cause the stomach, between stomach and intestine pain, in 5 solid organs, in intestine, the stomach, in small intestine. And when cold affects the inner meridian, inner vessel, intravasal, it will cause the dual meridian, 冲 meridian, channel of back shoe, 决 meridian, stomach and intestine and small intestine occurs pain. That are the literature listed different kinds of pain situation. And there's at the literature, the last example of pain syndrome is about heat evil retains in small intestine. That, I think, remind us cold, it is not always the reason of pain. We should keep other factors in mind. But another opinion of this example is that cold retain can transform to heat. This is for your reference. So since we know the pathology of cold pain and the treating principles are not hard, right? For cold, we know we should warm it up. And here are internal therapy and external therapy for your reference. For internal therapy, we choose herbs that warm in nature. And for external therapy, you can choose acupuncture, of course, moxibustion, tuina, massage, etc. So speaking of the herbs that warm in nature, the interesting thing is majority of activating qi circulation herbs and blood activating herbs are warm in nature. Can we see that this, on the other hand, proved pain syndrome mainly caused by cold? So the first, we finished to treat cold by warming it up. So here are two other kinds of pain. As we mentioned before, 不通则痛，不融则痛. For those stagnation, we remove the stagnation by, as the literature recommend, pressing. Pressing will lead the heat to come. For this treatment, suggest you to apply them into between stomach and intestine pain, 5 solid organ pain, intestine and stomach pain, and in small intestine, the cold one pain. And for thin blood coagulation kind of pain, 不融则痛. I recommend for you to dredge it first and then nourish. Because the pain, because cold, the feature of cold is coagulation. There must be kind of stagnation there, then the targeted tissues or organs are lack of nourishment. So here we should dredge and then nourish. This I recommend to apply on, like, do meridian pain, Chong meridian pain, channel backshoe pain, JIAO meridian pain, stomach and intestine, and a small intestine pain. Here, the above are my opinions after reading the literature and and use the experience of other doctors for reference. And I hope that can help you on your pain treating. That's all. Thank you.
Do you finish?
Yes, I've finished.
Okay.
Wish the conference a completed success.
Thank you very much, Dr. Jiao, for
Thank
your
you.
wonderful speech and very good English. So
Thank you.
it's so late at the moment, I think. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you again. Yeah. We see you,
Thank you.
Dr.